Imagine a tiny beautiful coral reef far out in the West Philippine Sea. That place is Ayungin Shoal, and for us Filipinos, it is much more than just a spot on the map. It is a part of our home, our territory, and a vital source of livelihood for our courageous fisherfolk. This shoal lies well within our country's exclusive economic zone, a special area where we have the sole right to fish, explore for oil and gas, and use its resources. The waters surrounding it are teeming with life, providing food for countless Filipino families and supporting entire coastal communities whose traditions are deeply connected to the sea. It is a symbol of our national heritage, a piece of the Philippines that floats upon the vast blue ocean. The importance of Ayungin Shoal, however, extends beyond fishing nets and dinner tables. It represents a crucial part of our national sovereignty, which is our right to govern ourselves and protect our own territory without outside interference. When we say that Ayungin is ours, we are defending the lines drawn by international law, specifically the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, or UNCLOS. The world agreed on these rules, and a 2016 international court ruling confirmed the Philippines' rights in this area. Protecting this shoal is like protecting the front door of our house. It is about ensuring that our space is respected and our future is secure for generations to come. Standing guard over this precious part of our nation is a very special ship, the BRP Sierra Madre. This old vessel was deliberately grounded on the shoal back in 1999 to serve as a permanent outpost for our Marines. It may be rusty and weathered by years of sun and salt, but it is a powerful symbol of our unwavering presence and determination. It is a constant physical reminder to the world that Filipinos are here, and we are not leaving. The soldiers stationed there are on the front line, living in isolation for months at a time, all to safeguard what is rightfully ours and to uphold the honor of our flag. Sadly, this peaceful place has become a center of tension. In recent months, particularly this August of 2025, the situation has become more challenging. Large ships from the China Coast Guard along with many smaller boats have been swarming the area. They try to block our smaller boats that are simply trying to deliver food, water, and fresh supplies to our soldiers on the BRP Sierra Madre. These actions create a very stressful and dangerous environment, testing the patience and resolve of our Filipino defenders who are just carrying out their humanitarian duty. It is a David and Goliath story unfolding on the high seas, with our nation standing firm for its rights. The brave men and women of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, or AFP, have one of the most difficult jobs in the country. Their mission at Ayungin Shoal is clear and vital: to protect the BRP Sierra Madre and the Filipino personnel stationed there at all costs. This isn't just about guarding an old ship, it's about defending Philippine territory. The AFP chief, General Romeo Bronner Jr., has given a direct order to the troops that allowing Chinese forces to board the vessel is absolutely forbidden. Such an act would be considered a direct violation of our sovereignty. Our soldiers are therefore prepared to stand their ground, acting as the living shield of our nation in these contested waters. Life for our soldiers on the BRP Sierra Madre is a true test of courage and endurance. They are vastly outnumbered, facing a near-constant presence of much larger and more powerful Chinese vessels. Imagine looking out every day and seeing ships that could easily overpower you, sometimes coming dangerously close. The Chinese ships have been observed conducting aggressive maneuvers and even practicing with their powerful water cannons nearby, a clear form of intimidation. Yet, our troops remain steadfast. Their duty requires them to be resilient, to manage with limited supplies, and to keep their morale high despite the immense pressure and isolation they face far from their families. Despite the intimidation they face, our Filipino forces have been ordered to act with incredible restraint. The official policy is one of maximum tolerance. This means our soldiers must not be the ones to start a fight. They are instructed to follow international law to the letter even when provoked. The message from our leaders is simple: let the world see who is following the rules and who is not. This approach shows that the Philippines is a nation that respects the law and seeks peaceful solutions. It is a strategy that requires immense discipline from our troops, who must remain calm and professional in the face of hostility. This policy of maximum tolerance is a display of strength, not weakness. It is a calculated and principled stand. Our AFP is not just a fighting force, it is a disciplined organization committed to upholding the rule of law. By refusing to be baited into an armed confrontation, the Philippines maintains the moral high ground on the international stage. Every rotation and resupply mission, or RORE, that successfully reaches the BRP Sierra Madre is a victory for diplomacy and perseverance. It shows that we can assert our rights without resorting to violence, proving that courage is also found in patience and unwavering commitment to what is right. In any serious disagreement, there is always a point of no return, a line that, if crossed, changes everything. For the Philippines in the West Philippine Sea, that boundary has now been clearly stated. AFP Chief General Bronner, echoing an order from President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., has declared a red line. He stated that if any Filipino, be it a soldier, a Coast Guard member, or even a civilian fisherman, is killed as a result of China's aggressive actions at Ayungin Shoal, it would trigger a profound and serious response. This is not a threat, but a solemn warning that the Philippines will not stand by if its people are harmed. What does crossing this red line actually mean for us? It means the situation would instantly escalate from a tense standoff to a grave national crisis. The death of a Filipino citizen would be seen as an act of war, a direct attack on our nation. In such a scenario, the government would be compelled to respond in a much stronger way than the diplomatic protests and policy of maximum tolerance we see now. It could involve a significant military and diplomatic shift, where the primary goal would no longer be just to resupply a ship, but to seek justice and defend our national honor in a very real and tangible way. This is where our long-standing alliance with the United States becomes critically important. The Philippines and the U.S. have a mutual defense treaty, signed way back in 1951. This treaty states that both countries will come to each other's aid if one is attacked. American officials have repeatedly confirmed that this treaty applies to armed attacks on Philippine armed forces, public vessels, or aircraft anywhere in the South China Sea. If the red line were crossed, the Philippines could potentially invoke this treaty, which could draw the United States directly into the conflict. This possibility raises the stakes for everyone involved. The existence of the MDT serves as a powerful deterrent. It sends a clear message to any potential aggressor that an attack on the Philippines could have consequences far beyond what they might expect. While we all hope and pray that such a scenario never happens, knowing that this treaty is in place provides a crucial layer of security for our nation. It is a cornerstone of our national defense strategy, offering a powerful backup while we continue to pursue peaceful and lawful means to resolve the dispute at Ayungin Shoal. It underscores the gravity of the situation and why maintaining peace is so essential. While the situation at Ayungin Shoal is indeed tense, it is important to remember that the Philippines is committed to finding peaceful solutions. Our government continues to use diplomacy, talking to other countries and participating in international forums to explain our side of the story. We are not seeking conflict. We are seeking respect for our rights under international law. Our efforts to enhance our own surveillance capabilities, like using more drones to monitor our waters, are part of this peaceful strategy. By watching over our seas, we can document events, gather evidence, and show the world exactly what is happening without firing a single shot. The challenge we face in the West Philippine Sea is not just a matter for our soldiers or our government leaders. It is an issue that affects every single Filipino. Our national unity is our greatest strength. When we stand together as one nation, united in our understanding of the issue and our support for our country's stand, we send a powerful message to the world. It shows that we are a proud and sovereign people who will not be easily divided or intimidated. Being informed about events like the standoff at Ayungin Shoal is a patriotic duty for all of us, from students in Manila to fisherfolk in Palawan. Understanding these events helps us appreciate the sacrifices being made by our uniformed personnel every single day. Their bravery allows us to live in peace. It also empowers us to engage in meaningful conversations and reject misinformation that aims to weaken our national resolve. When we know the facts, we can support policies that are based on truth, justice, and our national interest. An informed public is the foundation of a strong democracy, and in this case, it is also the bedrock of our national security. It is crucial that we all pay attention to the news and learn more about what is at stake. Ultimately, the future of Ayungin Shoal and the entire West Philippine Sea depends on our collective will and vigilance. We must continue to hope for peace, but also remain prepared to defend what is ours. By supporting our government's peaceful and rules-based approach, staying united as a people, and honoring the courage of our defenders, we can navigate these challenging waters. Let us all stand together, informed and resolute, for the love of our country. Because protecting our seas is about protecting ourselves, our identity, and the Philippines we will leave for future generations. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas.